Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ranching Sodak. For those of you that don't know me, I am one of the founders of this channel, Dane, Matt's son. I'm back here on the farm. We're gonna go deliver some cattle mats to Wisconsin today. We're gonna visit our friend over there, Mark Blaha, and his farm. We're actually gonna go see that, and we're dropping mats off and picking up tire treads for the cattle mat business, which is DF Cattle Mats. If you guys wanna check that out, it'll be linked down below the website to go check those out. But you'll see some more of that today. Before we get into the video, we gotta show you what we got from Brunt Workwear. These are the boots that I've been wearing for the last year, actually. They sent me some last summer, and now it's the next year, and they sent me another pair. And these ones are their lined ones, which the first ones I got were their unlined ones, and I like those. These are gonna be a little bit more for a little cooler weather, I think. I'm not sure if our feet will get too hot in them in the summertime, but we're gonna unbox these bad boys and kind of show you what they look like. Here they are, the big Brunt boot. Pretty stylish. Yeah, as I said before, these are lined, so they're a little bit thicker, which is good for ankle support, and obviously we're going into fall now, so they're gonna work great for that. These ones have what they call the comp toe on there, so it's kind of in between a full-blown steel toe and just a soft toe, which I think I'm gonna like those too. It says they're oil resistant, slip resistant, and non-marking. I do like that they have the white bottom on there instead of some of the work boots with a black bottom. Kind of can mark up floors and whatnot. We're gonna be wearing these and trying them out here in the next couple of videos. Dad's got himself a pair too, so if you guys wanna go check them out, we will have Brunt Workwear linked down below in the description, and our discount code is gonna be SODAK10, and that's going to save you $10 off on any purchase on their website. So you guys need to go down there and check that out right away. See if there's anything you guys like. They got pants, they got different types of hats and shirts, and mainly boots. They started building boots. That was their first thing they ever did, and now they have a whole line of different products. We'll thoroughly enjoy all their stuff, so we'll be using it every day from here on out. Big shout out to Brunt. Thanks for hooking us up with some fresh boots. But now we gotta go find Dad and unload a couple mats that are going to some local guys here that I brought over today. So we gotta get rolling to get there before business hours close. Yeah, we'll get these mats unloaded and get on the road. Here behind us, we have a load of mats. This is all going to Riverland Farm and Ranch, I believe, in Wisconsin. It's kind of western Wisconsin, western central, right east of the cities there. 35 mats going there. They got all different sizes, so go check those guys out. They got a website and everything. I'm sure these mats will be up there soon, but if you're in that Wisconsin area, want to get your hands on some of the DF cattle mats, they're going to be at that location. Yeah. So this one is Eli's, just this top one, but yeah. So that's that. The rest are Hildebrandt. We're gonna be wheels up here in a few short minutes. Well, folks, we're in the home state of Tim Walls, Kamala Harris's running mate, Minnesota. We love this place. Small fields, liberals, and easy spicy turkey wraps at the gas station. Easy, well, no. It was expired, so I don't know if it was actually supposed to be spicy or not, but had a little zip to it there at the end. Tortilla was a little wet, but turned out all right.
We're basically just trying to get through Minnesota to get to Wisconsin.
Right.
I think we'll be safe there.
Yeah. I feel a little more at home when we're back in the little bit of dairy country over there. All right, guys, we're getting into the stupidity, also known as Minneapolis, Minnesota. Country boys starting to get a little sweaty hands behind the wheel.
I got my seat on the 3-dot cold. Got the AC up.
Not good.
I don't like this.
Stay in the right lane, pal. We'll update you when we get in our first accident. You always check your tires before you go, which
I thought we did.
We kind of looked at them, but turns out we blew one in the heart of Minneapolis. So we're gonna find a local gas station or something, try to get off. Luckily, we had a kind soul pull up alongside us and roll the window down and told us one of our tires is flat. So can't put that one in a mat. Stay tuned. We got the Ugga Dugga. We'll get her changed up. Dad, I don't think I want your trailer anymore. I think I might just buy a new one. This one seems to have issues. Second tire this month. She gone. She gone. All right, epic time change, tire changing time lapse. I'm gonna see if we can get up on this block ramp here. Well, folks, never good when you blow a tire on the way to your spot. It's always okay on the way home, but never on the way. So we are gonna get loaded up and try to go find some air at a truck stop, and hopefully we don't blow another one in between there. And then we'll probably call over by that Riverland where we're taking these and see if we can't get another tire so we have a spare for the way home. And let's just pray we don't blow another one. That's too many. One is enough for one trip.
Well, I passed out, and this is where we woke up, right here. Riverland Farm and Ranch Equipment. They got a little bit of everything here. We're in Wisconsin somewhere. Dane knows. They got a crap ton of stuff around here. So we'll get her unstrapped and then get her unloaded. All right, these boys are gonna show you around a little bit. Here's Chris in the background. He's a #1 fan, though he's got to prove it yet, though. We don't know for sure.
Prove it. Fake #1 fan.
Fake #1. Bill.
Thank you. Alrighty, folks. We're here at Riverland, as my dad mentioned. Riverland Farm and Ranch Equipment here in Wisconsin. Boyceville. Is it Boyceville or Boiseville?
Boyceville.
Boyceville, Wisconsin. That's where we're at. We're not too far from Mark's place, our good buddy. But we just dropped off the entire load of mats, as you can see behind us. They got a little bit of everything. Some standard 6x6. Some of our 8x8 squares, and then a few of the 10x10s even. So we got some pretty big mats over here, and then a few alleyways, 8-foot and 10-foot alleyway mats. And they got a huge selection of pretty much anything you can imagine. So if you're in this eastern Wisconsin or western Wisconsin area, sorry, or pretty much anywhere in eastern Minnesota too, this is the place to be. Sounds like there's not a lot of huge operations out here, but these will work in any size operation, whether it's a cow or a pig or a sheep or a goat. They won't slip on it and they won't tear up the dirt underneath it. So come check them out if you got a chance. We left South Dakota yesterday and we woke up in the middle of the forest. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we found Mater. What a great little guest for us.
Yeah.
Stayed at his parents' house, and basically his house at this point, because he's like the only one living here. His parents have a resort up in northern Wisconsin, so beautiful place here. They got a nice big yard down here and kind of secluded off the roadway, so pretty nice. But we're gonna go to breakfast in town, get that spare tire fixed, so we got that for the way home, and then we are going to Mark's farm. So we're gonna go with Mater and Mark out to the farm, tour around a bunch, and then time to load treads after that. The dreaded tread loading. What do you think of that, Mater?
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. Full service around here.
Get a new tire put on there for the boys. He's just gonna do it himself. I'm not involved. We gotta go out for breakfast. We're going for breakfast now. What's up, folks? Welcome back to Ranching, Wisconsin. We're here with Mark Blaha at the Thunder Hills Jerseys. Am I saying that correctly?
Yep.
Thunder Hills registered jerseys. That's what a registered jersey heifer looks like.
There they are. They sure are cute.
They are cute.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
take the camp. People love that. They are pretty.
Yeah, they're cute little calves. Pretty big operation here in the kind of the western part of Wisconsin. If you've ever eaten a cheese curd from Elworth, it probably came from milk off this farm. Pretty cool setup. This is their heifer barn right here. So these are all just heifers, I think. Little heifer calves that are gonna be milk cows eventually, is the plan. And these are just little baby calves here. Little bottle calves off of the actual Jersey cattle, the milk cows.
So there's nipple inside there. Then that black thing will read tag.
So he won't feed them unless he needs it.
Unless they need it. Then it'll tell them when they can eat on the computer, and then mixes it. Down in little bowls, drops the milk in, sends it over.
And what is it set up to feed them 3 times a day, 4 times a day?
5 times.
5 times at how much do they get each time?
Small amount.
A small amount, yeah. That's crazy. I've seen the lamb ones, but I think the lamb ones, it was more they just mixed it up and then they came to drink, you know.
Okay.
This is all automated in that little motion sensor. What's that tell them? Anything?
That's just light bulb in
Oh,
there.
it's a light bulb.
Because they get each gas leads with these white tags.
So that ID tag will, that'll tell that computer chip what's up.
Yep. That'll be that cap's identification number.
Mm-hmm.
There. She got her head stuck in here.
Oh yeah. The other bred, or they're gonna be pretty.
Only hybrid.
They're all bred right now.
Well, in process.
They're in process of being bred.
Some are confirmed pregnant already.
Ah, so here's the shop video from when we had the Saga guys out here, the Deadliest Catch. This was filmed in this room here, remember that?
Yep, when Jake Anderson was here.
Yeah.
So there's the farm pictures, that's where it started.
You got the Peterbilt chair.
Hey, that's my chair. Don't pick on that.
Sit down, man, you like that?
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
sit down in it.
It's probably like one of those airbag eject ones.
Yeah, you
That
kick
is
Yeah.
So where were we at? Were we over here? No.
That was an 03.
We're down.
Where was that heifer barn at? Was that this
Right
one?
there. Yep.
Right there? Okay.
That was the start of my heifer shed.
And now we're standing somewhere in this area?
You're in that hay shed.
Right here?
Yep.
That's turned into this shed.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Then it turned into this, so you added another half on there.
Yep.
You had the single wide, now you got the double
I
wide.
got the double line.
There you go.
And some more bunker action. This is a new bunker then, right?
Yes, that'd be a new bunker, then these two new bunkers. They were
Yeah.
corn sized bunkers. They'd have been like 07.
And then this barn, way cool.
And he's got the hay shed here. Well, their hay shed came. And then we were standing way over here.
Yep.
Now they've moved all this crap back there and they got hay, and now he's gonna build another hay shed out here.
Keep going.
There he's got
There's the famous Saga.
the
field.
Saga field.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty impressive. So what's this? These are fall cows here.
These are fall calving cows.
Yeah.
What do you got planted here? Was this a rye deal or something?
We had, no, this is new seeding.
Oh, it is.
Was sorghum last year.
So currently you're not feeding these cows anything?
Yeah, they're getting the hay that was made off of this field.
Oh, they are. These fall cows are fat all the time anyway, it seems like.
Yeah, they look good.
She'd like an apple.
Is this the one?
Hello?
Here you go, Dad.
She'd like an apple. Now that's not a. When did she have that calf? That's been a while. It's a summer calver there, huh?
She'd like another one.
Oh, good Lord. We're limited. We're limited on apples. Is that her calf there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Born in the summer and never got a tag?
Actually, there's some out here that need to have tags put in.
Matt, attack.
I don't tag calves. If you've watched Ranching Sodak long enough, you know I haven't tagged a calf in 7 years.
I never even have tagged really calves at all, just because we didn't grow up doing
That's
it.
a little cow.
Hello, would you like an apple? Could interest you in a small apple.
Oh, she's ready.
And this is Reggie.
Here's
Oh, Reggie
over
is
here.
the OG of the apple eaters.
Oh, geez, she don't even chew it. Yummy.
What's
Here, I'll give her one. Here, Fatty. Or Reggie or whatever. You better give yours one more too.
411?
She's a frickin' slurper.
What do you think?
What's this thing?
That's Annie. That's Mom's calf.
I see.
Oh boy. What's that cow doing there, Mark? Come on, that would never fly at Ranching Sodak. Did she got a calf?
Yeah.
You got on the back tit, huh?
Yep, she figured it out.
Cull cows bring $1.50 and you're keeping that big titted thing around?
Yeah, but the calf is going to be worth like $2,000. So then I'm going to sell her.
It's a vicious cycle.
So her calf died.
Okay.
The cleanings were wrapped around its head yet. She didn't get them off or whatever. And so we happened to have a cross born that morning. And so we brought it out here and rubbed them together and stuck it in there with her. And she likes her calf and
Hates people.
she doesn't like us. Over the
So
beef.
this is the milking herd, huh? And then we're hooked right to the barn, right? The milk barn right there?
That's the old stall barn.
Hey, ladies.
They're better than sawdust. Get fed TMR every day.
What are those then? Those are heifers yet?
They were dry cows.
Oh,
They're going to be having calves within the next 30 days.
okay.
See, the barn was built to be a compost barn.
Okay.
So you put sawdust in, and then you rototill it 2 or 3 times a day, and then it heats and it decomposes.
Yeah.
But then sawdust prices got up in like 09 when milk prices crashed, and so then I put free stalls in.
Because otherwise it would have been just these rails here, and then it was just all open, just a big bedding area, and you just kept going in here, layering it, and bedding, and turning it, and then how long would they leave it, or what was it?
Oh, it's staying here for like 6 to 8 months.
And then you'd clean the whole thing out, and then that was supposedly ready to go right to a field then? Now how often is that with the freeze-thaw with the bedding there? How often do you have to?
They bed stalls every day.
put more sawdust every day?
See, we blow it up in front, and then they take shovel and pull it back.
Yeah. And then you just lose a little bit.
You scrape the alley every day, twice a day during milking.
You lose a little bit of sawdust all the time from the cows.
And then it goes out to the pit. And there's your blue tags.
So that's the new reader thing.
That's the new DeVille reader, Del Pro.
So that blue chip there, look at that. It's kind of got a little size to it. It's a little bit thicker than like them ID tags. But so tell us what that was all doing, all the things it's supposed to do.
See your antennas?
Okay, right there you got an antenna.
There's antennas across the whole barn.
Yep.
So that reader will tell you how much she's ruminating. It'll also tell you when she's in heat, and it'll give you the location of her in this barn.
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day.
It's monitoring her actions.
Yep.
So you know when she lays down, you know how many steps she takes or whatever.
How long she's been laying
It's like
down.
a cow Fitbit kinda.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But then over time it builds a database and it'll figure out their cycle.
Yep.
So it'll help you with breeding then, I suppose.
Helps with breeding. It helps you identify cows that are sick.
So
It'll tell you when they go off feed instantly that there's something wrong.
This cow here, she's not moving anymore. She's just real lethargic.
Her rumination has gone down on the graft. It'll show her, it's dropped off. Then you can say, okay, we need to go look at her.
Right. Wow, that's pretty crazy stuff. Just have a couple heifers in there, are them young ones?
Heifers. They already got their tags.
You got all your rations set up here. You got haylage in here?
Haylage there. Haylage there.
How are those working for you?
Nice DF cattle mat tire rings there.
Haylage there.
3 bunkers of haylage.
We have the 3 bunkers of corn sides.
It's a nice shoot. We won't show it till we're sponsored here.
Right there.
Here's a DF cattle mat right here. It looks good.
Doing its thing.
Yep. Perfect.
Got a little Hobbit vet shack there, not for Mark. You
That's
can barely
nice.
get in there.
Mom sits in there.
Oh.
There you go.
Mom sits in there.
What's this? Is the pretty similar to ours, no?
It is. It's a hair newer because it's got a little different latches.
Yeah.
So we're checking out this little vet shack that Mark put in there, and I was kind of giving him a bad time, but he had a really good point. So he gets his mom in here, gets her all set up, and then he can actually lock her in here. So for her safety is what he called it. But I'm thinking maybe we'll get something like this for Sassy Pants, where we can kind of contain her, in the new building.
Then you can have a window you can close from the outside.
Right, there'll be a window that we can drop down if she starts getting after us. So
Here's Mater.
heads up. Don't give me any ideas.
Tip this over real quick. He just rams these things.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we got an escapee. We got an escapee Jersey out here, Mark.
Oh no, she's a miniature.
Miniature what?
She's probably about 16 years old.
I was gonna say she's
She
got
looks
some
like
age.
Sid the Sloth.
She does look like Sid the Sloth. Sorry, girl, we didn't mean to.
That's alright. You've had a good life,
look good.
old lady.
You look
But
good.
otherwise, all these cows came up.
Should have brought the shotguns. We could have melted some pigeons for you too.
Are those sandhill cranes right
I
there?
don't know if those are. They look like
Yep.
cranes
I
to
think
me.
those are sandhills.
I thought they're herons at first, but
It's a bull calf. Yellow tags are
he's
bull
got a
calves.
tag.
Oh, he does.
Orange.
Way he was staggering around there, I thought he was just getting up, but.
If they have orange tags, they're heifers. If they're yellow tags, they're bulls. Same thing with all the other groups. Yellows are always boys. The other group, green tags are spring calves, and then blue tags are summer calves.
Weezer.
Weezer.
And you built these on there.
Yep. Put the top rail on, put all the gates in.
Did they have holes, or did you have to drill?
They had holes because they have their own
They have
posts.
their own rack or their own.
But I
bracket.
didn't like theirs,
Uh-huh.
so we did our own. Then we made it adjustable so we can move it up and down.
But you kind of find though that right here is,
Right there is fine for the feeders. Like that's set for cows.
and that's one.
That's higher up.
Yeah.
Because actually we'll take that yard shortly. It'll get all cleaned out and it'll sit for the winter.
Okay.
No cows will be in there, and then we start calving out there.
Okay.
Because once we calve there, we're close enough to the shed. So in that shed and the lean-to, I set up like 14 pens on concrete, individual pens, and there's a warm room in there also. And on the other side of the hay shed, there's another 14 pens.
Then where do you go with your pairs when you got them a
Once
week or
they,
so old
then they go out on pasture.
out there? Looks like a lot of nice work for somebody that wants to work.
Looks like a lot of work.
This ain't even all of it yet.
They come in and go out the same spot then?
They come down the center,
Yeah.
and then they go up the return alleys.
Oh, I see. It's a garage door here, so they'll come in and then they go back out.
Yep.
This was original,
This was the original dairy barn. Cows were head to head in here.
and this is where they stayed the whole time.
So actually that door went into the milk house, the old milk house.
And now you'd use it for just bringing them, staging them before milking, and that's it.
Yep.
They're just,
And then the rails on the side where the foot baths are, they run down them twice a week. And then it's palpation rail also. So then we'll do our vet checks here.
and the foot bath is what's in there?
Copper.
Just some type of copper to keep our foot rod and stuff.
Yep. Harry Wood's that way.
One man does the milking.
Yep.
250 head-ish.
One guy.
Yep. Twice a day?
Twice a day.
This is intense.
Intense.
Yeah.
Intense.
Yeah.
They're always piped under the floor. Through the filter side, the plate cooler, and down to the pit.
Oh, so that's a quick cooler deal there.
Plate cooler, yep.
Yeah.
Then all the water from there gets dumped in the tank out there in the utility room.
What's cooling the water? Is it just regular tap water being circulated? Just well water.
Yep.
So it's just 50
50
degree.
degree well water.
And then the milk tanks obviously have the cooler in them once they get there. But
Yep.
some guy from Taiwan had to put these together with a little glue and a lot of precise,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff
Solder.
inside there.
So this will show her heats when she's peaking in the day.
Yep.
So you can look at the last 60 days, you can go back to the last 7 days.
So this is one cow you have brought up right now.
This is one cow.
Yeah, and the big peaks are, you figure those are her cycles.
Yep.
Because of her
So right there it
activity.
says heat probability 99%. Rumination that day was down 22%.
So she kind of goes off feed that day she's really in heat.
Yep. So this is what her eating looks like. So her baseline is normally right through there.
Right.
And you can see on this day she must have been,
There's a lot of feed or no feed?
she was eating a lot that
eating
day.
a lot, yeah.
And then all of a sudden she dropped way down, and then she'd bump back up. You'd have to go back on that day and see what she was
See
doing.
if she was...
Because she ate 57%, she was ruminating only 19%.
So in case, like, you could check, like, oh, we worked a bunch of cows that day or something, that's why they all were off a little bit. You could go back and see that it wasn't just her alone, the whole herd that day we did something funny, maybe. That's a live shot of the
That's a
cows
live
right now.
feed.
So you get, like right there, that cow's, 15, 14.
You can see them moving around.
You see them walking around.
Yeah. They're slowly traveling around. And if you look at that camera right there, you can tell if it's true.
Yep.
So that's all these girls laying right in here.
So, like when Mater was saying these two groups got mixed up, you were trying to find the green dot cows.
See, like right now,
or
there's
whatever.
1032 is over here, but she's a cull cow. I must not have got her moved yet to pen 2. So she's purple right now.
So she's supposed to come over to the other side.
She's supposed to be over here, but she's a kill cow, so we'll just leave her over there.
Right, but if you wanted that cow, you could be here and radio on the guy and say, well, she's down on this end of the barn. She's
Yep.
the third cow in.
Because when we pulled in, we would have pulled in right here. Is where we
Right.
were sitting.
Right.
So I just told him it was on the east end of the barn,
Yeah.
feed manger side.
Yeah. It's similar to what I got going on in the ranch. What I have is deer hunters with trail cameras, and they'll say, you got a cow out, Matt. You better come up and get her in. That's how...
that's as close
That's
to
as
our
close as what
camera
I got to
system.
the camera system. I got a cow in my food plot. I think it's yours. Come get it out.
Then if you want to go the old school way, the breeding wheel.
The breeding wheel.
So you just put down the day that she calves, then you just follow her on the wheel on the days.
Right.
And then when you put the sticker down, it'll tell you when she's going to be due. So like these cows will all be due in June, these will all be due in May, April, March.
Because you're still using this kind of still?
Oh,
yeah, as this is transitioning.
This is backup, just in case
Right.
the computer goes down.
Right.
And we don't freshen anything from here to here. No fresh cows.
Good Christmas and New Year's off and Valentine's Day for your sweetheart.
Yes.
Right. Something like that.
It's time that you sit in the recliner and get fat. It's actually the only time of the year that I get to relax and not have to, after November, once I figure out what crops we're planting and the variety of seed, then it's kind of downtime. It's chill. It's just, actually though this year it's going to be, could be more entertaining if I go up on the boat with Jake. Then I'll be gone for like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. What time of year will that be?
January.
It will be. Yeah. Are they crab fishing then, or are they are? Okay.
So there was an auger that came out of there. We sat an auger up and went to that little wet bin. Which
so this just dumped into a hole and the auger was right here.
Yep.
Came out like this, and then, so you just wheeled in and dumped and...
Pulled semi across, dumped, and then we would auger from there up to the little wet bin which used to sit where that dryer is.
Mm-hmm. Now you moved your pit over here.
Now we moved the pit over there and put the leg up.
Yeah.
And put a bigger wet bin in.
And then you got vac, is that what they call this, or air? What do they call it?
Air system.
Air system.
We put in a new very air system now.
How does that compare? I mean, them tubes look small, but how many bushels will that move in an hour?
Almost. These ones will probably do 1,500.
Yeah. But the nice thing is you can just turn them on, and will they shut off when they're done? Then everything's
So when the dryer shuts off, the air system will clean out, and then it'll shut off.
Yeah.
The only thing that will not shut off is the grain leg. That will stay
Sure.
running until we come back out or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, now we pull up.
And that would be that hard, I suppose, for someone to get a sensor on the pit to know when the pit was empty.
Oh, there is.
To shut the leg off, though, could you?
No, the leg always runs because the leg we got to have running to fill the dryer.
Okay.
So like that's our wet bin now, and then we tie into this other wet bin, and so the leg's got to run.
I see.
And we don't have a sensor on it yet to shut that off when the dryer shuts off.
Right.
So that just runs.
Yeah.
But the dryer doesn't shut off, so.
And that's going to be propane, or you got natural gas out
Propane.
here? Propane.
So we'll find out how this dryer works this year.
Right. Get the bugs worked out of her. Even more intense.
Well, this ain't even nothing. We don't even haul. We can't store all the corn here, so we haul out in the fall as we're drying.
Yeah.
We'll haul out an additional 40,000 out of here before we can actually fit most of it.
This is clean work compared to where we just were at.
Yeah, this is the easy stuff. This is the 4x4 stuff.
A nice rig.
This is the 4x4 farming area.
You got your cheese curds up?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Check it out. Ellsworth.
We've already shouted them
Right
out.
here. Ellsworth Cooperative Creamery since 1910. It's a long time.
Yeah. Probably some of your
Cheese
milk.
curd.
Yep.
Yep.
Right in
that
there.
one right there is probably one of your cows.
That was probably that one
there.
walking around, that little blue dot,
Yep.
purple dot.
Yep, one of them.
Cool.
Thanks, Mark.
Yep.
Thanks for the tour.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Later.
Yeah.
Thanks for the stay.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Too much work for us.
Now you
Yeah.
gotta leave?
Oh,
We're not
no.
dairy guys.
No.
We're out of here. We're gonna go just enjoy sitting on the front porch, looking at the cows out in the pasture in the sunset. And we're just eating a steak, eating cheese curds. Just get some dairy friends. That's the best way to do it. Don't do the milking, just eat the curds.
Well, we tucked in.
No photography. I'm just kidding. We're out here at Nick's place in Wisconsin, grabbing a few tire treads. He does like recycling and sells the sidewalls over here, so he just gave us these. They've already been cut, so we just had to haul them. We got quite a few tires back here he's recycling.
It's got a nice build going here. Gonna expand the tire business. All right, on to his next site.
Dude, you missed a couple treads.
I know, that'll be for seed. We gotta go about a half hour. He's got another recycling place, and I think there's more there. He's talking like 1,000, so stay tuned. I hope there's more, and I hope there's a forklift. Secondary site. I wasn't gonna bring you along until we got done, but hey, what's up?
Don't mind me, Balboni.
So we'll give you a little time lapse, and I'm out of breath. I already started. Epic time lapse.
We're loaded up and heading back to Balboni's house.
Final cinch down. This is the tire man's heaven right here, boys. I don't know what we got. 400, maybe 450, 400.
Probably.
Well, that little stack was 10. So you look at that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Supposed to be 1,200.
No, we didn't even get close to 1,200.
1,500. True mosey on back to the other side, see if there's another stack. Welcome home, folks.
We made her back. Look at all these doggos. Happy to see us. What's up? Whoa. What's up, guys? Huh? Yeah, you missed me, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Come here, naughty girl. Oh, naughty girls. You're naughty. Well, folks, successful trip. Good hanging out with my boy. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. We had a great trip. It was fun to meet those guys. It's fun to get out and see some new country. Really happy to be home in South Dakota, though. The woods in Wisconsin are not for me. Those are good guys over there, but they can have the woods. I need to be out here in the open where I can see what's coming. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.